Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to the Love Letters to Broadway podcast, the podcast that gives you Broadway tips, Broadway tricks, Broadway advice, and where we discuss our adventures because we finally had an adventure. My name's Michelle.
Look at us. My name is Skylar.
I know, I'm impressed. We actually went out into the real world this week and we attended the Broadway flea market, which is our topic of the week. We're going to break everything down. We're going to talk about what we bought, things we liked this year, things we didn't like this year. And we do have some feedback about the event. So,
It was kind of a brave outing after not doing much for a month. We
oh
decided
yeah.
flea market.
We were so like overwhelmed, but and it was almost too crowded, but we're to the point where like you couldn't enjoy it. But we're gonna get into all
Yeah.
of that. But yeah, it's true. It was a brave outing. The two
Yeah,
of us
like
were just
what?
like the two of us were just like, why are we doing this to ourselves? We can just like go see a nice show and we could have just like saved our money for Broadway Con and just like seen the same items.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Mhm. But yeah, so we're gonna get into that. But first, obviously, we're gonna go over our hyperfixations like we always do and talk some Broadway news. So, Skylar, are you ready to begin?
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so I feel like I'm gonna be resurfacing songs, but I've been listening to like similar songs this week.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so at three, oh no, maybe I'm not resurfacing because I didn't talk about this. Way. At three, I have Silver Springs by Fleetwood Mac. I am a big Fleetwood Mac fan. It
Mm.
really like sends me out. Their albums, I just really like it. But Silver Springs is iconic, and you've probably seen people screaming to it in the car on TikTok, but it is that song.
Hmm.
So I've been
I don't
jamming to
know
it.
it. I
You
don't
have to
know it
listen
at
to it. I
all.
love Fleetwood Mac. Like I put them on in the morning when I'm setting up for work because it's
Mm.
like every song is good. So it's not like you have to like skip anything. And it's very calm, if that makes
Mm.
sense. So yeah, Silver Springs is at three. At two, I have a throwback, and we talked about it in the car. But She's So Gone from Lemonade Mouth.
Oh, that one. I thought you meant another
What?
one. Yeah.
Like that one's iconic. And like I
Mm.
just saw a video though of her on TikTok singing it and she opted down.
Girl, why is
Yeah.
she up and down? She doesn't need to.
It was weird. It was weird. You have to go
Oh,
find it. She just did it at like a festival. It didn't sound correct.
I don't
Um
like that.
so yeah, that song is an anthem. And I think it's very important for the youth to listen to. Okay?
Preach.
Okay.
Preach.
Then at one, I really got addicted to this one song from Chess. Like addicted. And I will say I do listen to the snippet of Aaron Tveit singing it, but I actually like the like original Broadway cast version. Bangkok, slash One Night in Bangkok. It makes me
Did
go like
you
this.
did
One
you
night
never
in
know? Did you never know that song before like this version of Chess is coming out?
No, I never
I
knew it.
used I used to blast that song
It's
all the
so
time for
good.
years. I love that song. It's my favorite song from Chess.
It's so good. I can't get over it. I look at myself in the thing and my face is so puffy and I can't stand it. I'm so sorry. Um,
Well, we're both getting over colds, so it's
it's
okay.
annoying.
It's a good
Um,
thing we don't film this with cameras.
oh yeah. Yeah.
There's
So
a
yeah,
reason you guys only see our voices or hear our voices. Is that the thing? Yeah.
hear it, yeah.
You hear, you don't see.
I cannot wait for the full version of Aaron Tveit singing it though.
Mhm.
Like that album, I'm gonna be blasting that. That song makes me groove. Like groove.
Oh, is that your twerk song?
I know it's my bopping my head back and forth.
Oh, cause see, you could do a good twerk to that, like dun, 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 dun,
True.
shake the ass, shake the ass, shake the ass, shake the ass.
Well, we
Yeah.
discovered in the car that every song you could twerk to.
Oh yeah.
We discovered that in the car this
I
week.
was driving us into the city and sitting there while twerking.
As you should. I forgot the song we were doing though.
Oh, it was a really stupid one. Wait, which one was it?
Oh
Was it High School
no.
Musical? No.
Oh, it's gonna bother me. I don't remember.
Oh, oh. Sorry. It was no, it was a good one. Wait, what was it?
Because wasn't it a serious one?
Yes, that was the funny part.
Right?
Was it so, you know what it was?
What?
It was This Is Halloween from The Nightmare Before
Yeah.
Christmas.
We figured out how to twerk
Yeah, because
to
you go, this is Halloween, and this is Halloween.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It was This Is Halloween.
Good memory, because I was lost. I
I
was
was
like,
twer I was, tw- I was twerking as we were driving. I was enjoying it.
it's so good. We're
Listen,
ready for Halloween.
oh yeah, we were just blasting the Disney Halloween playlist in the car.
With Goofy.
Oh, that was the other one. There was two. It was This Is Halloween and then Goofy's version of the Monster Mash.
That was so funny. I can't get over that.
He
Like,
goes, this
why
is
does
the
that exist?
Monster Mash. It's a graveyard smash.
Like, why does that not the hell? Why does that exist? It's so funny.
It
So
was
funny.
so fun. If you don't know it, go listen to Goofy's Monster Mash.
It'll instantly put you in a good mood because you'll start laughing hysterically. And sometimes you need that in life.
Hmm.
You need that.
Preach.
So yeah, I'm up to book wise. I finished the fifth Harry Potter book, The Order of Phoenix. The Order of Phoenix, yeah. And
Hmm.
then I'm up to the sixth Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. And I just started it, and I just want time to do nothing and read because it's so good already.
That's
Like it
that
really
one that's one of the best.
it's like stressing me. Like the fact that like I have to work and like I was reading before work and then I had to stop and I was like, no,
Hmm.
thank you. So I'm excited. And I'm also excited to finish. Well, I'm not excited because then what am I gonna do after? Watch the movies, but it's gonna be sad once I finish it.
Hmm.
I haven't watched any TV at all.
Hmm. That's okay.
I was doom scrolling when I was sick on Saturday. Bad doom scrolling. So that's really it.
There's nothing wrong with that. You do what you gotta do.
Doom scrolling sometimes makes you feel better, or it makes you
Sometimes it
feel
does,
worse.
or worse. It's a hit or miss.
Sometimes I'm laughing hysterically. Sometimes I'm like sobbing because I'm like, this is so sad.
Yeah, you have an interesting For You page because sometimes I catch, like, I'm on our Love Letters account and I see some sort of weird video come up on our FYP and I'm like, oh, I think Skylar's been scrolling on our account again.
But I make sure to switch usually. So I don't
No,
know.
me too, but sometimes some dark things come up and I'm like, this isn't me. This is Skylar.
I'm not depressed. I'm okay.
No, I know you're not. I know you're
I
good
think
now,
I just
but
watch it, and that's the problem.
yeah, I think that is. But I can
Yeah.
always tell when you were scrolling on our account by accident.
It's probably like recipes and randomness.
Hmm.
I love when the
Uh,
FYP makes me laugh hysterically at stupid
yeah,
things.
yeah.
That's a nice. Like one time I was laughing hysterically at this guy going up to like order stuff and was just laughing at them. Like a creepy
Hmm.
laugh while he was trying to order. I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
Are you
So
serious?
I was dying. It was so funny.
No,
But yeah.
next you need to see the guy that runs up into restaurants and he just yells at them while he's ordering. He goes, yes, mamacita, yes.
Really?
Yeah, I'll send you him. I think his name's Tommy.
Oh my God, yeah, I need
He
that.
just
That's
goes,
funny.
he literally goes into random places and just screams and he's like, yes, mamacita, you work it. Yes, papi. Yes, papi.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay, I need that.
Hmm.
That's good.
Anything else
Yeah,
this week?
that's it. No,
Okay.
that's really it.
That's fine. That's a good week. So for me, I'm still on like my Disney fix, but I have started listening to a little bit of Broadway again. In my third place position, this is definitely a throwback, given that you were just talking about throwback Disney music. Mine is Step Up from the Cheetah Girls 2.
That's such a good song.
Such a good song. One of my favorites from the movie, and it's such a throwback.
That is such a throwback.
If you were one of the Cheetah Girls, who would you want to be of the four? You don't know?
I don't know.
I always wanted to be Dorinda. She was the dancing one.
I don't know. I
Hmm.
never envisioned myself. I think I saw that movie like once though. and
What?
I
I used
wasn't
to
a big
love the
Cheetah
Cheetah
Girl.
Girls.
But the songs, like I've listened to the songs, but the movie I think I watched like once.
I always love the Cheetah Girls. I wanted to be Dorinda because she ended up with that hot guy from the movie.
That makes sense.
He was cute.
Full circle.
Um, Full circle, hell yeah. And then in second place this week, I've been listening to some of the music from the Cher show again, which I actually loved when it was on Broadway. And the song I'm
Yeah.
listening to is Dark Lady, which is my favorite song from the show. It's actually not sung by any of the Chers. It's sung by Jared Spector and this other guy in the show. And it's just so catchy. And the way they did it in the show was like this whole like really cool tango-y number. And it was just done really well.
I didn't see
Um,
that show. I gotta listen to it.
I feel like you would have loved it. It has a
Probably.
really good album. I mean, because Cher's music is fantastic.
Yeah.
So that's two for this week. And then first place this week, Skylar's already going to be expecting this. But I'm back on Wild Uncharted Waters
Oh, yeah.
from the Little Mermaid live action. I'm sorry, but the world moved past that man way too
Oof.
quickly. Oof! Jonah Howard
Oof.
King. Oof!
10 out of 10, baby.
10 out of 10. And I forgot, like, I was playing Sky in the car. Like, I forgot that the second half of that number, he's just like in his white blousey shirt and he's wet and you see everything. I was like, this was not made for the young girls. This was made for us.
Yeah, you're so.
Oof. Oh my
I
God.
forgot about that too. Now I'm gonna go rewatch it.
You have to. He was the perfect Prince Eric. But also, I just love the song. Like, I think it was so brilliantly written, and like, I love the instrumentals, and they have throwbacks to other music from the show, from the movie, and like, there's even like a line where he talks about Melody, which is kind of a little nod to the fact that they named their daughter Melody, and it's just like, I thought it was beautifully written. I love the song. Um,
They did a good job with that live action.
that was the best one by far. And
Yeah.
then they go from that to Snow White.
I didn't even watch
Garbage.
it.
I won't watch it because I know it was garbage. Like, and also to be honest, I won't watch it because I won't support Rachel Zegler and how she handled that whole situation.
Yeah, it's kind of
Um,
crazy, right?
yeah, as a Disney adult, it's insulting when the person who's getting the op amazing opportunity to play a Disney princess is ripping apart
The
what
character.
made Disney Disney. I mean, it literally was the first ever Disney story. So,
I'm sorry, like we even like now, and we're adults. Like sometimes you need a movie where there is a happy ending and where the
mhm.
woman gets with the guy. Like sometimes I
Yeah.
want to see it. Like it makes me happy to see that that exists.
Like, I don't understand what is wrong with a movie with a happily ever after. Like, this Disney won't touch it nowadays. Every Disney princess has no man anymore. Like, it's always about them like finding themselves in female
Oh
empowerment.
yeah.
But honestly, what is wrong with showing little girls that it's also okay to like try to find your happily ever after, try to find the guy who treats you like a princess. That's what we're
But
supposed to
you
be aiming for. Like,
yeah, I was just about to say that. That's something we you aspire and you want to teach your daughters that if they want to have a partner to look for these qualities.
well, yeah, it's important for young kids to understand what love looks like.
Yeah.
And they just don't even touch it anymore, which is it's upsetting to me because
I didn't
I don't
realize
think there's
that.
anything wrong with it.
Yeah, right?
So yeah, those are my songs for this week. In terms of TV, I haven't really been watching any movies, but unfortunately, by the time this episode comes out, it will be the final day of Big Brother, the finale.
Oh,
So
wow.
this episode comes out on the 28th, and the finale is technically, I guess, tonight. It's Sunday, September 28th. So I am watching the last week of Big Brother, and I'm counting down, and I am not happy with who's in the finals as of right now, but it is what it is. And I think the one person left that I'm rooting for may be getting out if I saw a spoiler online, but we will see what happens.
Who do you predict is gonna win? Let's see if you're right.
That's such a hard decision. Do you want to know who I want to win?
Yeah.
The person I want to win is Keanu, even though I hated him all season, but now I really like him. Like, he's the only person that stayed down to earth and normal the whole competition. He's been a beast the whole game.
Yeah.
But I think I saw online that he may be getting out this week. So if he's out, that leaves us with Vinny, Ava, Morgan, and Ashley. I absolutely do not want Ashley to win. She just got carried through the game by Rachel. If Ava may have a big chance of winning. Honestly, I can see her winning, but she doesn't deserve it. Like she didn't really win much. She would only be winning because people like her enough and she has such a good social game that they're gonna hand her the win. There's
Yeah.
no way Vinny's gonna win because they all hate him too much. Like even like house guests that have been evicted and didn't go to jury are like making fun of him online, and he literally like has been cheating on his girlfriend. So I would be shocked if he won.
That's crazy.
If Morgan makes it to the finals, even though I hate Morgan, I think she actually has a really big chance of winning because she's won like four veto comms, a bunch of HOHs. She did really good this season. So even though I don't like her as a person and I think she's a very manipulative person, I just see
Yeah.
her winning. But yeah, the only person I would actually like to win is Keanu. And then I would have to say Ava, but only because Ava's from New York. She's actually a
I
Long
feel
Island
like
girl, so it'd be cool to see her win. But
she's a fortune person.
yes, I think she could win just because she has such a good social game. But
Yeah.
like there are people in jury that would just easily hand her the votes because like they love her. Um, but I think the person who deserves it is Keanu. But we'll see what happens.
I also can't believe the cheating guy. Like, I want to know his girlfriend back home, like what she's gonna do and what.
Supposedly they all got like apparently the live feeds went down this week and they all got videos played for them from their family and friends. And in the
Yeah.
other people's videos, like the significant others were on it. And his girlfriend did not come on. Like apparently the rumors are that she already like broke up with him and he just like doesn't know it yet until he gets out of the house. Like but there's also video footage that was released today of like Vinny literally telling Morgan that he has feelings for her and stuff. Like
Oh
how
my God.
disgusting. How could you do that on national TV to someone?
That's embarrassing to that person. That's not
But
fair.
but what's also sad is that this is not the first time this has happened on Big Brother because you're trapped in these houses for 3 months with people. But at the same time, it's like you would hope you have such a strong enough relationship with your significant other that you wouldn't be tempted like that.
Can't wait 3 months.
Hmm.
Like what? That's
It's
crazy.
it's disgusting. But yeah, so unfortunately, Big Brother's coming to a close. I'll discuss the finale next week, but very sad about that. And then on the other side of things, one of my favorite TV shows on Netflix, The Great British Baking Show, just came back this week. Um,
Yay.
so I think this is season like 13 or well, they call it Collection 13 because they're British. But um, but yeah, they released the first three episodes and I'm loving it so far. I'm almost done with the third episode, which is Bread Week. And
Whoa.
I wish they did that show here because I love that show.
I want to learn how to make bread.
Me too.
I want to
It's
make
on my
gluten.
list. We have to learn how to make like a gluten-free
Starter.
sourdough starter, and then we.
They sell it. I saw it at the grocery store yesterday. I was like, do I do it? And I was like, that's a lot of work. And
It's a
like,
lot. It's like taking care of a child. Like you have to feed it every day and stuff.
yeah, which I don't know if I'm there
Hmm.
yet. Maybe when I'm like,
I don't know. It's something to think about. I was thinking about it too, like wanting to start making my own bread.
I mean, it saves a lot and it's like better for you.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. Or maybe I'll just go to a farmer's market and buy.
Well,
I
that
don't
too. That's always a good option.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's all I've been really watching this week. I also, unfortunately, I didn't really get to read much this week. I read like another like chapter or two, but that's it. I'm still on Chamber of Secrets, but I'm always a slow reader, so it's expected.
Yeah.
I just like, I don't know. I get too addicted to the TV and doom scrolling. Bad
Yeah.
habit. But
Good
yeah,
week.
that's
Well,
thank you. That's my week.
good week, good week. So shall
Good week.
we get into Broadway news?
Yes, because we definitely gotta get through this because we have a lot to say about Broadway Flea Market.
Yeah, which speaking of, we're just gonna talk about this quick, but we're gonna talk about our flea market experience. But what was cool was that the Broadway flea market and the grand auction raised a record of $1.63 million for Broadway
Wow.
characters, which is insane. Um, So yeah, we saw a lot of people spending. We also saw the auctions. I think the Wicked premiere thing went for like $10,000 or something. Crazy.
Crazy. I will say, I think between the two of us, about $200 of this is from us
Yeah,
combined.
yeah. Towards the end, we were throwing our money, but like we didn't spend that much. I was proud of us.
No, we
Like
spent,
usually,
yeah. No, go ahead, go ahead.
no, I honestly held myself back because I was like, I'm not. There were certain items where I was like, I don't foresee this being worth this much money.
We both spent less than I think we intended on spending there, which was good. We accomplished that. And also, neither of us ever spend more than I think like $20 on something,
Yeah, no. Yeah,
even though it's our
no.
most expensive item. So I think that's a win.
That's what a flea market should be.
Yeah. I think the most expensive thing we bought were the dolls, the Belle dolls.
Yeah,
Hmm. Worth it.
definitely. The
Uh,
weirdest thing about, but yeah.
weirdest thing we got, but it's Skylar's fault because she was like, Michelle, just imagine it. We'll have these dolls and we'll give it to our daughters one day and then they'll give it to their daughters. She got me all like jujued. I don't
Sentimental.
know. She got me all like in the hocus pocus. I'm a hippie stuff, so.
I'm hippie. I think it's getting worse as I as I get older. I'm
You're
like
gonna
so
be
like things happen for a reason. We're on this path. You just have to follow the path. Like what
you're
is
gonna
wrong
be you're gonna be one of those creepy hippie old ladies one day.
in my tie-dye?
In
And
your
you know what?
tie-dye.
That's living. That is living.
Sitting on your porch yelling at the youngsters in your rocking chair.
No, telling them my life stories, reading my book.
Oh my God. And I'm just gonna be coming over with like my fake working bag. Like
With your hair done, my hair is in a bun or something. No makeup ever.
complete opposites.
Oh,
Um, So, in other Broadway news, they released the first little like preview of Thomas Doherty and Madeline Brewer in Little Shop of Horrors. Thomas Doherty, as you all may know, is known for being in Gossip Girl. He also played Harry Hook in Descendants. He's been in a ton of stuff. So he is in the show right now. If you can make your way to go see him, I highly recommend it. I've seen a lot of videos on TikTok of him greeting fans at the stage door, and he gets interactive with them. I want to see him so bad.
I keep
That
trying.
man, I know, I keep trying to. That man, I had a crush on for years. Again, on the list.
Wait, let's see if there's any partials. Was there ever for Little Shop? I don't know. We should
Partial
look.
views?
Yeah,
I would pay partial view to go see him if it's cheap enough.
yeah, we should look that up.
Let's take a look because you know what? I don't want to miss him in it. Like, I'm actually more excited for him in it even than Graham, and I didn't get to see Graham.
Yeah,
Because
let's
like
do
Thomas
that.
Doherty, like,
And I'm also really want to
yummy.
see Little Shop, like during this time, because it's like a fall. I don't know,
It's
Halloween.
a good Halloween show.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm looking already while you
Good.
read.
So the next thing is, which I'm excited about because we didn't get our tickets yet. So The Baker's Wife just extended, so that's good because it was all pretty much sold out. So it was originally scheduled to run October 23rd to December 14th, and now it is playing through December 21st. So I recommend if you want to go look at tickets. I think they said we asked at Broadway Flea. They are doing a Today Ticks lottery, a rush,
Hmm.
but the lady didn't know how many tickets would be available because they are close to being sold out. So just
Yeah.
beware. There might be, there might not be.
Yeah, so everyone keep an eye out on Today Ticks, but leave some tickets for
Yeah.
Skylar and I. Um, so
We
some
just need
very
two.
we just need two. Or, if you could get us two tickets, we'll do that too. Um, so some very exciting news. Seussical is doing a 25th anniversary reunion concert at 54 Below on October 20th. It's actually going to be two concerts, so you have two chances to see it that evening. It's going to feature Andrew Keaton Bolger, Janine Lamana, Anharada, and more. And they're going to be reprising their originating performances. I would love to go to that. We should look at
That would be
tickets.
so cool.
I wish we got to see Seussical, but it wasn't really, it was kind of before our time.
Yeah, that would be
We,
fun.
I think we should look at tickets for that.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
hell yeah.
excited about this. I don't know about you, because I loved Pirates when we saw it. We
Hmm.
loved Pirates. We were shocked. It was
Loved
so
it.
funny. We liked the songs. And so they are going to be releasing their album next month. So November 14th, you'll hear Rami Karalu singing and all that jazz.
I
Great.
feel like we also like we even though we were like not drunk or anything by any means,
No, we were
some
high.
ways we were sitting there as if we were high. I think it was a
Yep.
combo of the show like being completely unexpected of how much we were gonna love it and being so freaking hilarious that we were in shock. I think it was a combo of that and also realizing that the entire cast of Outsiders was sitting behind us in the
It was like,
mezzanine.
what the heck is happening?
We walk in, we see Danbury walking down the steps, and Scott and I just look at each other. We're just like, are we at the wrong show? Are we at
Yeah,
the
we were
wrong show?
so lost. We were like, what?
I think it was
Okay.
a combo of that and also being so high on the fact that like Rami and Carmelu was like right in front of us because we had only like fourth row seats. We were just like, we literally it was as if we were high or drunk that night. Like we
It
were
was
not
like an acid
normal.
trip. It was an acid
Yeah,
trip.
there was
Like,
something abnormal going on.
and can we talk about that theater, how comfy those seats were? Those were the best seats ever. Leg room, like
Hmm.
it was like 10 out of 10.
You were
Vibes are
man,
so high.
you were man spreading.
Yeah, because my knees always hurt like an old
Mm.
woman.
Old lady Skylar again with the tie-dye shirt.
Let's see if I see 8 o'clock tonight. Let's see.
You better at 8 o'clock tonight because you're posting at 8 o'clock.
I'll
So
post and then I sleep.
post and sleep.
Yeah.
Um, so this is a little bit random in my opinion,
Yeah, right?
but they're doing a Dawson's Creek reunion at the Richard Rogers Theater, and Lin-Manuel Miranda is set to be playing Dawson.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, but it's a one night only event on September 22nd. Oh,
Oh, that happened already.
you always do this.
Oh
So
man.
Skylar, hold on. So Skylar writes our outlines with the events and everything for the Broadway news, and she always puts events that already happened. Well, I guess since this already happened, go on TikTok and see if you can find
I
some
didn't see
clips of the
anything.
event. I don't know.
That's so funny.
So this was
Okay.
last night.
Wow.
So yeah, it
Okay.
also featured Michelle Williams, Katie Holmes, Joshua Jackson, Mary Beth Pyle, John Wesley Shipp, and more. So if you didn't go see it in person yesterday, go on TikTok. I'm sure there's some bootlegs somewhere.
My bad. I half read everything.
The date's in the first line.
Yeah. Well, you're lucky I know the date. I ask my Apple Watch all the time because I'm like,
That well, that's true. I didn't buy you your planner yet.
yeah, it's a struggle.
It's a
Everything feels like the
struggle.
same day.
Hmm. Preach.
So I actually saw clips of Reeve, Carney, and Eva as
Hmm.
MC and Sally Bowles. Um, so they started last night on their run in the West End version of Cabaret. And I listened to Reeve. He's really good.
Mm. I
He's
actually
really
heard a
good.
little clip too. His falsetto is crazy.
He, I think he's gonna do the role justice. Like
Hmm.
I'm a little jealous of them.
The West End always gets the better casting,
Yeah.
like every time
Like that would
recently.
be so I would go see Cabaret again if it was them too.
Yeah,
Well, now you
the
can't, of
now you
course.
can't. Yeah, I wish. Yeah,
Like that would have been cool. I would go see it again, but again, closed. Rip.
closed. this is also some very excited Halloween news for any Halloween fans out there. But the I Put a Spell on You event, which is created by J. Armstrong Johnson years ago, is actually celebrating their 10th anniversary of the event. So they're going to be bringing it back this year at Manhattan's Webster Hall on October 20th, and it's going to feature some really like top Broadway names: Taylor Iman Jones, Tim Murray, Krista Rodriguez, and more. And the evening will again benefit the Ali Forney Center, the full service organization protecting LGBTQIA plus youth from harmlessness. I mean, from homelessness. I read that word wrong. But they did do the event
Oh,
last year, and it raised over $250,000.
I want to go.
We could look at it. Hey, wait, isn't it the same day as something else we just said we wanted to go to?
Oh, it's the same day as Seussical?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, we're going to Seussical.
we're going to Sizzle.
Mm.
All the things you can think. That's like another twerking song.
When you stick your tongue out, it gets me. I'm like, what
Why?
the? This is so funny.
So I just this is also a side note. There
Yeah.
I do see $84 little shop tickets.
84.
84 is the cheapest I've found so far.
Okay, that's an option, maybe.
It's an option. Okay.
Okay. Gonna look
Okay.
more.
Unless we
And
can
then
win.
the final news. So, as everybody know, Brody Grant had his last day as Pony Boy yesterday. No, what is today?
Peace.
Today's Tuesday, Sunday.
Hmm.
And Trevor is starting tonight in the role as Pony Boy, and they already released like a bunch of promo, which was cool.
I know. I saw it today that they did like a whole thing with Trevor taking over the role, which listen, I know people have their opinions on him. Obviously, we're not going to talk about any of the rumors or any of the things that have been seen online, but
Yeah,
we've seen him in the show as Pony Boy before, and you could tell like he really has been working hard on the role. So, I'm happy for him. Obviously, he has some things he needs to fix, but that's a separate issue for a separate time. Um,
yeah.
and obviously, I know everyone is going to miss Brody in the role. He was fantastic, but we wish
That's
him the best.
yeah. That stage door was crazy.
Insane.
Wow.
But
So
I am
like,
happy he came out for the last show.
yeah,
Like, if he didn't come out, I think I'd be a little more like, oh,
yeah,
like really?
yeah. But we're sad. But everybody moves on.
Hmm. And it's time for the next.
On to the next era.
So yeah, I think now's our time to get into the Broadway Flea recap. So, Broadway Flea was an interesting day, to say the least. Um, it definitely had its high points for us, but there also definitely were quite a few low points. So, Skylar, do you want to start with good things, bad things, or recap of the day?
Um, I think let's start with the recap of the day. And then we'll go over like what we would change.
Okay. So, Skylar and I tried to plan it so that we were going to be there exactly at 10 a.m. when the flea market opened, which we
Yeah.
actually were. Like, we were right on
We were right
time.
on time, yeah.
But yet when we got there, people were already starting to shop. And I actually saw online that there were people who got there like 45 minutes early and were already shopping. Like the tables
See, that
opened
should have been
early.
loud. Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's why it was so crowded already.
Yeah. So we got there. The first thing we did was we were like, let's go see what the outsiders table is
Yeah.
looking at. We did not expect that there was a line going all the way down the block from the front of the Jacobs, around the corner, down 8th Avenue, and back
Yep.
around to 44th.
It was crazy. Like I understand the point of the line, but I was actually shocked.
Yeah.
Shocked.
Yeah, I was stunned. And we're definitely going to get back to the line later. So we did not join the line at this point. We were like, this is ridiculous. We decided to just continue on and we went to some other tables. We started going to like the Disney at Broadway table, the Broadway Cares table. Um, We were surprised to see that there was still some auctioning taking place in Schubert Alley. Because I thought it
Yeah.
all was moved to Times Square.
Yeah. No, I think like the bigger items were in Times Square, it seems like.
The apparently it was the live auction was Times Square and the silent
Oh,
auction was in Schubert. But I think the whole thing should have been moved because they needed that extra space. Schubert Alley at certain points was like
scary.
scary. So yeah, we honestly I think we just spent the first 2 hours just trying to see if we could get near any tables.
Yeah, were just like walking around, kind of like perusing, but like not buying because we couldn't get near. And we're also not, well, I wish more people are like this, but we're not like people to like push our way. Like if there's no room, we're not going. But
Hmm.
nobody else had that mentality. So I don't know.
Yeah. It just felt like manners kind of went out the window again.
Yeah.
Um, so then eventually like we kind of like couldn't take it anymore. So I think about like one-ish, we were like, you know what, things are gonna calm down when people start going to the show. So we went over, we had lunch, we kind of left Times Square for a bit, which I think we needed that refresh. And then by the time
Yeah.
we went back, the shows were starting, Outsiders was about to start, and it calmed down significantly. It was still a mess, but we were able to actually like
Yeah.
get to some tables.
And get discounts, which is important because the prices at the beginning were kind of for things that like don't deserve that price, it was kind of crazy.
Oh yeah.
So we got a lot of discounted things, which was cool. And I definitely think that was a high point of the day was after lunch, kind of like taking a second and then being like, okay, we got this. Like it's not as stressful.
Yeah, we needed it. I mean, but that's not to say it was 100% better because it's there were still issues.
Yeah.
Um, it just got a little bit more manageable.
Hmm.
But then so we were shopping for a bit, and again, we just like it kind of reached a point where we couldn't handle the crowd anymore, and I think we left around like 4-ish, 5-ish. But also what bothered me is that there were tables ready packing up,
Yeah.
and the event didn't
It
even
was
end till 7.
supposed to go till 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. That happened last year too, remember?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah,
like that.
it's not right. But yeah, I guess some high points of the day. You know, we did find some really cool items. Like Skylar bought a lot of Harry Potter stuff. I got a little bit of Harry Potter stuff too. We found some really nice Mama I'm a Big Girl Now merch.
Yeah, that was
We
cool.
got some music books, some sheet music. Skylar got a piece of sheet music signed by Nick Jonas, which was re really exciting.
Unwell.
Um, so there were some like really cool high points, and of course we did run into some of our theater friends, so shout out to you guys. But low points of the day, the crowd was really
Unhinged.
unbearable, unhinged. I was disappointed because in the past, like back in the early 2000s, I remember going to the flea market when they had 44th Street closed. They had all the
Yeah.
tables facing inward so that the center was used for people to get to the tables and walk around. This year they still had the barricades up. So the street was closed, but everyone still had the tables set up on the
Stupid.
sidewalk. So it was the same exact issue as last year, just without the cars.
It made no sense.
Not at
No
all.
sense. Like
Not at
now even
all.
thinking back, why did they even have the barricades? It
There was no point.
should have just been open. Be
It should have been
open.
open. It
Like,
should have been opened. If they had zero reason for the barricade, that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
right? I was like, what in the actual yeah, it made no sense. And it made it worse. So a lot of the stations were so like tight
Hmm.
and everybody was just pushing. Like there was no human decency.
Hmm.
And I understand you're in New York City, you're at a flea market, like it's something you should expect. But I think for me, it still shocks me that people act like this because we're teaching kids not to act like this. And then you have grown adults doing the complete opposite and forgetting basic human decency and putting
Yeah.
their hands out to push people.
There were people
Like people had their
pushing.
hands ready.
Yeah. There were people pushing, shoving, hitting, smacking people with like their elbows. Like, we're like I'm shorter. Like people were hitting me. And like the amount of times like people also had no sense of self-awareness and what's going on around you. Like for example, Skylar and I were waiting online to spin the big BCEFA wheel.
Yeah.
Um and I think it's run actually by the Broadway Flea Market, but um I don't want to talk bad, but there was this girl a line behind us, like no spatial awareness. She was literally standing on us, like we needed a
Yeah.
few feet of space between us. Was not getting the hint. Like Skylar and I kept even looking back. Like she literally like pushed Skylar away from me. It almost looked like Skylar could not stand next to me because she was so in our space, and we were almost like on top of the people in front of us. And it's like you have room, like you back up a little bit. Like I just felt like people were not. I don't know. It was something was off. Like,
Yeah, there's something, and that's what like my one thing I think I will say is it made me realize how, and this is gonna maybe get a little too deep, but how like selfish the world has become.
hmm
Like, and how there's the lack of empathy going on around us. And it makes me like, and as two people, like I would say we're very empathetic, we're very cautious, we're very, we understand where we are in space and that there's people around us. And a lot of the time at the flea market, you just had such a lack of it where it made me so sad for humanity,
oh yeah,
which
and
is
like
dramatic, but
no,
like,
but it's true. There was even moments where like Scott and I'd be finally like have this an opening. We're walking up to a table. We've been waiting patiently like 5, 10 minutes to get to the table. Someone would push us over, cut in front of us, and Scott and I would just look at each other and say to ourselves like out loud, like it's not like we were standing here or anything. And the people just did not.
yeah,
They just did not care. And also, let me tell you, I know they were trying to manage the outsiders table better, but they also really did again a very poor job at it
yeah,
because the amount of people that were cutting the line was crazy. They would cut from the other side. So we'd be waiting in line like 10, 15 minutes when we finally did it. And this was already when the line had significantly cut down,
yeah,
but because the show had started. But then people would cut from the other side, and then people were just like staying at the table. Like for some reason, they were not leaving, so they were never moving the line down. And then we saw as we're on the line that the people who cut bought the last of the items that we wanted. And like if we were allowed to move down, and because we waited our turn, if we were allowed to move down when we were supposed to, we would have had
yeah,
the items in our hand.
which
Um,
isn't fair.
it's not fair. And like it was very blatant that they were cutting. And also, something that I realized that kind of bothered me.
Hmm.
I don't know if it bothered you, but I noticed this at the outsiders table, but I believe there were some other tables that did it too. But um they kept advertising like there was a few people that were you could tell were their volunteers at the table and they were advertising items that were signed by cast members to be sold. But
Yeah,
they had no idea who the people were. Like we actually caught a few of them saying to fans at the table, like, "Who is this again? Like, who do they play?" Like, if you're gonna work at a table, you should know
you should
whose
know.
signature you're auctioning off. There was even one item that they had on sale, and they were like, "Anyone want to buy this? Well, I don't know whose signature this is, but if you recognize it, you could buy it." And I'm like, it just felt like so. Like, what's the right word for that?
Sleepy?
Sleazy, like taking advantage of people, like, oh, you just know
Yeah.
someone from outsiders touched this, so just buy it. Like,
Yeah.
does that make
It,
sense?
I don't like the selling of the scabs
Yes.
and used blood. That's weird to me.
hmm
That's weird. I don't
I
know. It's
agree.
it's definitely like you're obsessed with this, so let's get this weird stuff so that we can take your money. I don't know. That's how I looked at it.
I feel like there are
Which is a little
cooler.
dramatic, and I'm a little dramatic, but I don't know.
No, but I agree with you. I think there are cooler items from the show that could have been sold. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know, just there were certain things that felt a little sleazy to me. Like, for example, at the Hades Town table, Skylar
Oh
really
yeah.
wanted to buy one of the paper flowers.
I didn't even want it
And
signed.
No, she didn't even want it signed. She just wanted a copy of the paper flowers from the show, which maybe should have been like $20, whatever. They had signed ones that they were selling for $50, or the red flower, which they were selling for 200. And
Yeah, crazy.
throughout the day, they also never dropped the price. We stopped there about 3 or 4 times to see if it would drop at all, and they
You know.
didn't. And I'm like, wouldn't you guys rather, this is still for charity, wouldn't you rather have a sale than no sale at all? Like, people cannot afford this. And again, it just felt sleazy, like, oh, this person touched it, and we don't really know, we don't really care who the cast member is, but here, because they touched it, buy it for
Yeah.
this amount of money.
And they were
Um,
selling what's that thing, the notebook with Jordan Fisher for $500?
oh yeah. One of the notebooks. And also, speaking of notebook, because you brought it up, the notebook show at the Schubert table, get this, they were selling
What?
for like, I think it was like 20 or $30, rain from the notebook.
Oh
Are
yeah.
you kidding me? It's not
How?
real rain from the notebook. They probably filled that up in the morning from
Right?
the sink with water and just
I
put
was
the
about to
notebook
ask
on it.
you. How would they have saved the rain?
The rain hits the bottom and it dries up.
Yeah,
They would have
that's what
had
I
to
don't
actually like
understand.
rain on stage and they caught him in glasses. I'm sorry if anyone fell for that. Like there was no way that was real rain. And if it is, then please tell me how.
You're so right. They probably just filled it.
Hmm.
That makes no sense. Yeah, you can't grab the rain at the end of
Hmm.
the show. And when they say, "Oh,
Hmm.
we're gonna get this for the flea market," no, they're not thinking about that.
No, there was no way
Great.
it was rain from the show.
No, no,
Even outsiders
no.
didn't sell their rain. Like it's water.
Weird.
Water is water.
Yeah. What are you gonna save water? Won't that be like moldy?
It's gonna mold. It's gonna evaporate. Like
Stupid.
there were some items
I
that
will
I was.
say,
No, sorry. Go ahead.
oh no, I sorry to go back to Hades, but I am still obsessed. Not obsessed, upset. That's the word I'm trying to say. About that table.
Hmm.
Like the more I thought about it today, I'm like, I'm so upset that I wasn't able to get the paper flower, but I wasn't spending $50 on it. Like that's
Oh,
crazy.
another thing that was upsetting about that table, and this actually happened at a few tables, we actually caught some people trying to charge us more than the item actually cost.
Yes.
So, Skylar, explain what happened to you at
Hmm.
Hadestown.
So I wanted the tote bag and a hat, right? And weren't they originally going for like 10 and 15?
Yeah, yeah, it was 10 and 15.
10 and 15. And he goes, okay, two for 30. You could have both of them for 30. And I was like, no, what?
Hmm.
Crazy. Because it should
Yeah,
have
so
only been like 25-ish.
exactly. So they were trying to overcharge Skylar and hoping that she didn't hear them like quote the price to someone else. And then it also happened
Yep.
at the Harry Potter table. So they had the last couple items left, and they had this not Hadestown, Harry Potter fanny pack that I was looking at, and they had just
Yeah.
sold to Skylar. It was a mug and a pair of like Christmas socks, which both were way more than she bought it for. They sold it two for
Mhm.
15, and then I was like, okay, what about the fanny pack? Like, what could we do on that? And we really don't try to haggle. We try to like if they say this is the cost, this is the cost. But they said, okay, we'll do this for 15. And I was like, but they literally just sold Skylar items that were worth more than the fanny pack for
Yeah.
two for 15. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay, like, I don't want to leave a table feeling like I got ripped off. And then there was also another table. So when Skylar and I bought our Belle dolls, which you can see on our
Yeah.
TikTok, from separate tables. Skylar got hers from the Disney on Broadway table. It was like one of the only ones they had there. And then I eventually found mine at the Lion King table. But there was another table in between the two that was also selling the Belle dolls. They had like maybe two or three of them. And these
Hmm.
were like very limited items, like only a couple tables had them. Skylar had just bought hers for $20. We go to this other table, we see they have the doll. I'm like, oh, maybe I can buy one now. And I say, how much for the doll? And they go 40. And I was like,
That's crazy.
I was like, are you serious? I was like, the Disney on Broadway table right next to you is selling it for $20. My friend literally just bought it there for $20. And they were like, well, if you want to come back at the end of the day, maybe you can haggle us down, but we're selling it for 40. I was like, absolutely
Crazy.
not.
Just
Absolutely
greedy.
not. Like, a
Greedy.
sale is a sale. I'm willing to pay you money, but if Disney, it's a Belle doll. If Disney is charging 20 for
Yep.
it, you should match what Disney is selling it for.
Yeah. It's greedy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. At a certain point, it's just greed.
And like they're making money. Like I know people are like, why are you complaining? Because it's all charity. But like we're making money. They're making money no matter if they take my 20 or my 40. It's
Mm-hmm.
just the price of the item like should be
Mm-hmm.
consistent.
Oh yeah, and they weren't being consistent. Also at the outsiders table, they had these little like bookmarks from that just kind of say that they did 500 performances. And I saw people taking them for free. Like they just grabbed a bunch. Like I've seen people that have like three or four of them because they just like took them.
Yeah.
And then when I said to the worker, I was like, "Oh, are these free? Because I keep seeing people taking them." And he's like, "Oh no, they're $5 each." I'm like, "I am not paying $5 each for a piece
Yeah,
of
what?
paper, when other people are literally taking them for free." I just felt like I don't know, but for some reason I left feeling like in some circumstances we were very taken advantage of.
Yeah, like oh, you guys are obsessed with Broadway, so let's upcharge you and make you get
Yeah.
excited over little things and
Also at Jerry Mitchell's table, what was it, a pin or a button? They were
one.
trying to sell it for $25.
Yep.
Um, it's just like I felt like some of the prices they just weren't making sense to me, like especially compared to past years. I don't remember prices ever being like what they were.
No, and it's a flea market. Like it should be it should make sense. Everything should be discounted because it's unique finds and it shouldn't be
Hmm.
crazy.
Hmm.
Um I also they had Wicked Labubus that were going for starting at $200 you could bid for it. So people were bidding like absurd amount of money for it was just two Labubus with Wicked costumes that you could literally sorry guys, but you could buy it off of Etsy or
Or
Amazon.
Amazon. And to be
Yeah.
honest, go on Pop Mart, you can buy a Labubu for $28.
Yeah.
We have Labubus. Like it was
Yeah.
crazy, $200 for them dressed up in Wicked outfits.
Yeah. It was definitely an interesting time to be had.
Mhm. I think the thing that bothered me most was that especially at the outsiders table, that they were trying to sell items that were signed and they had no idea who it was even signed by. Like, don't
Yeah,
work
they
at
should
that
have
table
written down.
then. Yeah.
But also like the amount of clothes being sold was weird to me.
Yeah, well, they always sell clothes every year and people do buy clothing, but I just don't know, like, do people wear the clothing or do they just like keep
Oh, I
it?
bought clothing. I did.
You did, but you're gonna wear
But
it.
I mean like the costumes. Yeah, I bought a Wicked tank top and a Shuck shirt, but I'm
Hmm.
washing it like 3 times before I wear it because at the time I didn't think about it. In my head, I assumed that the clothing was coming from the shows that closed, the merch they didn't sell. So
Mm.
that's what I assumed I was buying. Now I am not sure. So I will wash it 10 times before I wear it
I'm
once.
pretty sure you bought pre-worn clothing.
Yeah, which is not like me. Because if I knew that, yeah, I wouldn't have bought it.
It's just not
But yeah,
our style.
yeah.
There was something else I was gonna mention. I was just thinking about it that also felt a little like sleazy, but I don't remember what it was. It has to come back to me. We're talking
It'll
about
come
the
back.
outsiders table. Trying to think what it
Hadestown.
was.
Those were the two that we frequent a lot to see if there's any drops, and there really wasn't.
Hmm. Oh, what was it? There was a certain thing that I was just like,
Yeah, we did see Pink casually walking the streets. That was
yeah, that was
cool.
cool.
That was
That
cool.
was unexpected. She bought a poster. I saw her carrying it.
She's amazing. I love her. We saw Drew
Um,
Gellig.
yeah, that was cool. Um, did we saw Dan Barry from Outsiders. We saw Davis Wayne from Outsiders. Who else? We saw some of the
Um,
people from Maybe Happy Ending. at the maybe happy ending table.
Not as much as last year, though.
Hmm. Well, the issue is because the way the crowds were set up and the tables were set up, you couldn't even see into like the autograph area by juniors. Like it was so packed you couldn't look.
Oh, that's what you probably wanted to talk about. The signings, the lady yelling,
Oh,
telling them
that
to
wasn't
hurry
it,
up.
but that was disgusting. That wasn't it
That,
though.
yeah.
There was a lady, the lady who was running the signings, she was actually screaming at people to cut their conversations and move on. And I'm like, these people are paying money to have a conversation with these Broadway artists. Like, this is all for charity at the end of the day. And you're actually like, they were treating them like cattle, it felt like to
Yep.
me.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like you're paying money. And it wasn't like at least 100 and up to do
Hmm.
it.
Hmm. I heard that someone got their photograph for $30, but even so, like, to tell yellow people to cut their conversation short.
It's a little rude.
Oh my God, I really wish I remember what I wanted to say before because it was like something really like big too.
Um,
I'm trying to think
well,
through like all the tables we went
there
to.
was one time where we were leaning down to fill out the raffles and people were like putting their arms over us.
Oh yeah, someone like literally was like pushing Skylar over.
I was like,
Um,
what in the hell?
that was bad. They were just like, I don't know, like Skylar and I actually turned to each other at one point. We were like, are we too old for this? Like, is it us? Are we the problem? Or is it the event is the problem?
Or is it just like other humans? I guess we're at one point we heard this guy go, you just have to push to his friend. Like just push your way through. We're getting to the front. And we both looked at each other. I was like, or we cannot. Like, why? I said, like, why is that your first thought?
Mm-hmm.
Is I have to push people in order to get where I want instead of waiting and slowly moving.
Yeah.
Like
It
that was
was
crazy.
It was crazy. There were so many prices for things that were crazy. The pushing and the shoving was crazy. I don't think they solved the issues from last year. Now some people may disagree, like I heard some disagree, but
Yeah.
I actually thought it was worse this year than in the
No,
past.
I agree.
Like I think if anything, we both have realized we will never go again at opening. Like there's no
Yeah,
reason to
no.
go before like 12 or 1 o'clock.
Because also we're not, and I think this is important to know. We like the stuff we got. We're not big like memorabilia poster people.
Hmm.
And that's what a lot of the items are. Like we don't have places to hang. Like we have our don't get me wrong, like I have a corner of Broadway, my playbills and like the artwork like Michelle gave me and stuff like that. But
Hmm.
we're not huge memorabilia people in that aspect that some people are for Broadway Flea. So they
Well,
want to get
yeah.
there at the opening because they want to get those items.
Like I saw
Um,
people buying huge posters and stuff. Like that's not us.
and like the lockers from John Proctor was
Hmm.
interesting and stuff like that. Like that's really not us.
Hmm. There were some interesting items. Like I saw like there were earrings made out of stuff from like one of the chandeliers from I think the Jacobs Theater. But like that, they were charging $30 for $40 mattering the
Yeah.
item. Like I just felt like the prices this year were not flea market
Yeah, that
prices.
should have been 10, 15.
Hmm.
Like the 30, I was like, yeah. Because I was thinking about getting it. Because I was like, I always love getting jewelry. When we go to
Yeah.
Broadway Con, like that's my favorite thing. But I was like, $30 for earrings? Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
I think the thing with the Bell dolls pissed me off the most when he was like, "Well, you can come back later if we still have it. You can haggle us down."
Yeah, like
I'm
that's
not
rude.
trying to haggle you. I'm stating a fact that the table right next to you, my friend just bought it for half the price.
Yeah, like that's rude.
What was the thing though? There was something that really irked me. I'm telling you, I'm gonna remember it like later tonight. Like,
Probably, right?
mm,
What was your favorite item that you got?
mm, I mean, I really love the water bottle I found from the Beauty and the Beast tour because that was unexpected.
That was cool. For $5. That's a
For
good price.
$5. And for that, they gave me a free light up thing with. Like,
Yeah.
which I was like, okay. So I really like that item. There's one item that you know about that I'm not mentioning on here because that's between you and me, which
Oh,
I really
okay.
love. And then what else did I love? I'm trying to think what I got.
So you would say the bottle was your favorite?
I think that and the Bell doll. And then yeah, that the Bell doll and the thing that we know about that we're not sharing.
I would say mine is the Nick Jonas signature, and
Mm-hmm.
then I would say the Bell doll. I don't know, it spoke to me in a
Mm-hmm.
weird way. Oh my God, I am hippie.
It no, something about the Bell dolls, like they drew both of us in. Like I just like
There was something there.
hmm
I don't know. It got me. It got me in the heartstrings, and I was like, I'm buying it.
I know. And then once it got you, it got me, and I was like, oh fuck.
Well, that's what always happens.
Um, what would you change next year, or how would you want to go about this next year?
So I would change, I need to get better sleep the night before. That was a big mistake on my part.
Hmm
But I also would like us to like not go until later and just have like a chill morning where we eat lunch together and we just like chill and like mentally prepare a little better
Yeah.
and then go in like even if we get there at 12, but like 12 and on. So like we're not rushing. Like I think my favorite is when we saw sunset and the outsiders the same day. I came over early and we just chilled, went shopping, and then we went into the city. And it was like the vibes were like out of 10 because we felt so calm. I think
hmm
like that's what we needed, especially to go through those crowds.
Yeah,
We need calm.
I don't think we needed to go as early as we did. I think we would have much enjoyed it more if we were like home, relaxing, and then we went in.
Yeah, because it's like we're less irritable. Because I was definitely irritable. Like I went silent a lot because I was like, these
Mhm.
crowds, I'm like getting so annoyed and I don't know what to do.
You know what it is also? I think we need to stand up for ourselves more because I really felt like we were getting pushed and like
Yeah.
shoved and taken advantage of by a lot of people. And like, I feel like we almost need to like not be afraid to speak our minds more. Like, maybe I should have fought harder with the price of the Bell doll. I just didn't think it was worth my time. And like, we're not hagglers. But
Yeah.
also like I wonder if we like should we have said to someone like with the flower from Hades Town like listen we can't do 50, will you accept 40 for it, like we it's just
Yeah.
not our style, like
Yeah.
um but also even I think with not being scared to tell other people like please like you're in like I need a little bit of room to breathe because I was getting very claustrophobic at moments.
Yeah.
um so I think we did better this year in terms of packing our bags. And like I think we did better that we like stopped and gave ourselves a lunch break instead of like trying to scarf down food on the corner somewhere. Like I think we did better in terms of all that this year.
I would say though, I wouldn't want to go eat lunch somewhere because
Really?
it's
I thought it was
so,
good that we did.
I just think it's so absurdly expensive and like the quality is just like not worth it. Like I hate eating something and I'm like, I can make this better at home. Like,
Well, like, no, I get that, but I feel like we needed that break. We needed some place to go and pause. Like I don't think we could handle like just standing and like scarfing food down. You know what I mean?
yeah, but
Like
I
I felt
don't,
it felt like we needed that break. But
I
again, if we go in later next year, we don't need a lunch
don't
break.
need it. But I think we're definitely going later because there's
hmm
no reason to be there at 10. There's
No.
none.
Absolutely no reason. What else would we change?
I think we dressed comfortably. I liked my outfit. I was cozy.
Oh yeah, I was very
Sneakers.
comfortable. Oh, I
Yeah.
think if I can make a recommendation to BCEFA, I think they need to reorganize again the streets.
Yeah.
There's no reason to have the barricades. Get get the tables off the sidewalks.
And they should have like security or something.
hmm Honestly, yeah, why was there no police like activity anywhere like watching anything? Like anyone could just walk into the flea market.
Yeah.
At
It
one
was
point, the flea market looked more crowded than like a busy day at Disney World.
it was scary.
Like it was actually terrifying.
And you could hear it in our voices in the video. If you go on
hmm
TikTok, the vlog, there's one point paused in Schubert, and you can literally hear it in our voices. We're like, we're stressed out.
Oh, badly. I think also, if I can make a recommendation, I think they need to work more on making sure that the tables are consistent with prices, and that also, if you're gonna have someone work at a table,
Yeah.
that they know the show. Because I can't get over what happened at the Outsiders table. The fact that they were just like, I have no idea who signed this, but anyone want to buy this? Like, it just felt like such a slap in the face.
Yeah, definitely.
Is there anything
Definitely.
else you would add? Anything else to add to all of this? Any other final thoughts?
Um, maybe it's just not for us.
Well, that too. It may not be. I think we'll enjoy it more if we go later. But at the
Yeah.
same time, it may not be our crowd. Like I actually like I think the two of us both made the realization that we'd rather use this money towards Broadway Con.
Yeah. Or even just to go see a show.
But yeah, that too. Just not for I don't think it's our thing. Which is okay. I
I
mean, if
don't.
it is your thing, like please tell us. Like reach out to us. We would love to hear some feedback and like discuss it more. Um,
No, definitely. We want to know like what you found at the flea market. So definitely like reach out to us. We're posting videos. We're still getting it out there. So comment on any of those to let us know.
yeah. Well, I guess that's it for this week, unless you have any more final thoughts.
No, I think that's it. It was a
Okay,
good episode,
good,
baby.
good episode. So, like always, please follow us on social media at Love Letters to Broadway, at Love Letters to B-Way, on TikTok with one Y, and at Love Letters to B-Way with two Ys on Instagram because one Y wasn't available. And on Gmail, please feel free to reach out to us with any questions, concerns, comments, any business inquiries. Love Letters to Broadway at gmail.com. Once again, it's Love Letters to Broadway at gmail.com. Skylar, manifestations for the week.
I really want to either win Little Shop tickets or Mamma Mia.
Four.
Well, I want to say Saturday, but we have our big the summer I turned pretty watch party. So I don't
I
know.
know, but that's only like 4 hours. We could watch that in the morning and do an evening show.
Yeah, so
Yeah, too.
one we win a show and it's for the evening. That's a good
Mhm.
idea.
Yeah. And I manifest the same thing. I'm manifesting either Little Shop this week, or I think Ragtime started now. I saw people posting videos of it. If they have a
Did
lottery, I don't know. Or you know what? I would love to manifest an Outsiders win. I could be really happy seeing that. It's been a while.
I just need to see a show.
Yeah, so we're manifesting some sort of show for Saturday evening.
Yeah.
And I think that's it for this week, guys.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you. Have a good week, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.